Hey guys, Todd James here. Just wanted to touch base and talk about something that's been on my mind a lot lately. Just a few minutes ago, I finished a video about a book called Mindset. I'll upload that video before this one gets uploaded, so by the time you see this, you may have already seen the video about the Mindset book. I highly recommend that book. Think it would benefit almost anyone who's watching this to read it. But I wanted to go a little bit beyond that and tell you about some things I've been thinking about here over the last couple of months as we're getting into 2019. People are still making resolutions. I'm sure there have already been quite a few resolutions that have already fallen by the wayside and promises that have been broken. But one promise that I don't want to see broken is the promise that you're going to start something this year, that you're going to be bold, you're going to take action. I see fear holding so many people back. I see, OCD-like behavior, if you will, holding people back. They analyze and analyze and analyze to the point where they never take action. Things are just never perfect enough for them. And, I want to speak to that as directly as I possibly can and just tell you that, without action, your tomorrow is going to look like your yesterday. And, if you're watching this, somewhere inside of you, you have the desire to have a different life, a better life, a more financially successful life, a life that you feel better about. It's not always about money. Sometimes it's about just overcoming hurdles. Some people look for the next challenge after the next challenge after the next challenge, and that's a great thing. This is a year that you can make a real difference in your life and potentially the lives of the people around you, your loved ones, your family members. And I just want to speak to the idea of fear. So many of the people that I talk to that have taken my course, that have come to my seminars, I follow up with them months and sometimes years later and ask them how things worked out, what they ended up doing, and a lot of times they don't do anything or they haven't done anything. And it's a shame. Nothing happens until someone takes that first step, until someone starts. But a lot of times the fear of failure is just overpowering and people are terrified that they're going to fail. There are a couple of things there are a couple of ways I want to approach this, and I want to break it down by age. If you're in your teens or your early 20s and you're watching this, your concern should not be failing. If you're going to make mistakes in life, if you're going to fail, now's the time to do it. You'll have plenty of time to recover. And the biggest thing is, what you should be worried about is not taking risk, not taking chances, and spending the next 10 years of your life working at Starbucks or working at McDonald's or working at some job that's beneath your capabilities and that doesn't supply you with the life that you want and the life that you need. There's a big pie out there in the world, and you definitely deserve your slice of it, but no one's going to come and give it to you. You've got to find it within yourself to get up, to make an effort, and to get started. If you're an older individual watching this, and this applies to the young people as well, but if you're an older individual watching this and you felt like you've just never hit your potential or you've never enjoyed the success that you've wanted out of life, again, now is the time for you to try. My specialty, e-commerce, affords you the opportunity to start off slow, to build your confidence, to build your resources. You don't have to jump in with both feet. You don't have to get a second mortgage on your house or risk every penny you have in savings. You can start off very, very small. Really what I would say is disposable income. And once you get a pattern behind you of successful launches, successful ventures, successful products, you can scale that up and very, very quickly change your life in ways that you maybe have not even really dreamed possible. It's a huge world out there when you're selling on an electronic platform. If you're selling on Shopify, if you're selling on eBay, if you're selling on Amazon, you're reaching a massive market. A market, many multiples of what you would reach in a brick and mortar store. So, huge success is not a pipe dream. It is truly a realistic potential outcome of your endeavors. But nothing will happen if you don't start. You've got to take that first step. You've got to take action. And I want to make it clear here. When I talk about risk, I'm talking about risk that has been considered and evaluated. This is not gambling. If the thought of this gets you excited and your heart starts beating faster and your pulse picks up, you need to take a step back. You aren't there yet in terms of your mindset. You need to approach this in a serious, logical, methodical way. It should be basically as boring as toast for you for the most part. It doesn't mean it's not fun, but this isn't something that should elicit the same type of response that you'd have if you were buying a lottery ticket or if you were in Las Vegas. If you're feeling that level of emotion, you're probably making bad decisions or are about to make a bad decision. We don't go all in on one product. We don't go all in on one venture or one endeavor. We have multiple lines of income, multiple sources of revenue, and that may be one big source that's on Amazon, but you may have 10 products on Amazon. You're not looking for one product that's going to make you a millionaire. You're looking for 10 products that are going to sell and make you a millionaire every year over and over and over again. This is a long-term proposition. It deserves consideration, evaluation, and then rational action. So risk is a good thing. Fear of risk is a good thing up until the point that it keeps you from acting. But rid yourself of the excitement, rid yourself of the anxiety and anticipation of getting rich tomorrow, and look at this with calmer eyes and with a calmer head, and commit to taking a risk this year. Commit to following through, taking that first step, that second step, and actually getting something started. It will change your life dramatically. It has potential to change the lives of the people around you dramatically. And, I hope you stay tuned to this channel all year long. 2018 was a great year for me. I've kind of reevaluated how I want to interact with my followers, with my students and my seminar attendees. And, I just want to see more people enjoy the success that I've had. And I'm going to dedicate my efforts this year to making sure that happens. I'm going to hound people more than they've ever been hounded before if they don't act. I just hate to see people come to a seminar and then not act on the information they've been given. So I am dedicating myself this year to really staying behind people, pushing people, nudging people until they take bold, decisive action and change their lives. Like they say, there's nothing to fear but fear itself, and this is not a time to be scared. So with that said, hey, if you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe. I'd love to have you stick around, watch my other videos. Content will be coming fast and furious throughout 2019. Really hoping to build something here, and hoping that all of us can benefit from our mutual efforts and our mutual exploration. Once again, Todd James, take care.